right. Well, good afternoon. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Steve from the Tennessee Stormwatch Chattanooga Weather Desk. I'm very excited to have forecasters also as a part of the Tennessee Stormwatch Chattanooga Weather Desk. We have one new forecaster. His name is Seth Duncan. So I would like to welcome Seth Duncan to the forecast team. And I'm also going to make him a part of Tennessee's. I'm also going to make him a part of the Twistcast Storm Team forecast team as well to help me come up with the Twistcast forecasts in the near future as we start off with spring 2015. And man, it has been a busy early spring 2015, but I'm afraid that even though we are experiencing a break right now, I'm afraid that the weekend break, this break isn't going to last long into next week, and I'm going to show you some features of why that is in just a few minutes. Right now, we got mostly sunny skies right now. It's beautiful outside. Temperature is currently 43 degrees right now. It's not too warm as you're used to, but we're about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than where we should be right now. Of course, it is the first start of the hard freeze, and so as you get those plants taken care of, bring them on inside because more colder temperatures are expected tonight. We'll get more details into that once again here very shortly. All right, let me go ahead and show you what's going on with some springtime information here at the Chattanooga Weather Desk, as well as the Twistcast Storm Team. First of all, let's just go ahead and go over some reviews of what we've seen in the past couple of weeks. And when I say that, I'm talking about a busy weather pattern that we did see come up live, and just going to kind of go over some next few days as well, and kind of give you some hints of what is to be expected. All right, let me go ahead and show you the full screen here. Go and get this thing started. All right, now I understand that there's been some severe weather across much of the Plains states, and that's because we've had some pretty stout storm systems that came through. However, I'm a little bit afraid to tell you right now that your wait for a peaceful weekend is going to be long, because we are watching several storm systems that may affect the area of the Plains coming up soon. Now, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the Weather Prediction Center map here. And this is where I usually go for frontal information, forecast information, and so forth. And as you all can see right now, it looks pretty quiet across the area. We're not dealing with any showers or anything like that across Tennessee. The only thing we're seeing right now is a good onslaught of high pressure, and that goes anywhere across much of the Wisconsin area down through Illinois, and then currently affecting some parts of the Ohio Valley. I do expect to see that continue. There is a stationary boundary that is setting up currently over the Plains right now. That is going to be kicking off a little bit of weather into next week. So you might want to watch out for that, as there is another storm system that continues to meander across the Midwest. Now, there is a cold front making its way into Montana, maybe into portions of northern Colorado. Now, all that's going to cause possibly is a chance for some hail-producing storms, but nothing severe beyond that. So that's good news. The Storm Prediction Center isn't even mentioning anything severe with that system. Now, further toward the Midwest, moisture will draw from the Gulf Coast of Mexico, and we'll start seeing a few clouds increase over the extreme southern Gulf. So looks like things are looking A-OK for the weekend. Now, once again, there is a weak system that continues to spin over parts of the western parts of the Tennessee Valley and into portions of northern Arkansas. We'll continue to watch that, but I don't think that's going to have anything to do with our weather anytime soon. Now, going back into our latest forecast fronts here, kind of show you what's going on with the latest positional maps. As you can see here, this is what's going on for today. Once again, we'll see a little bit of rain and snow across parts of the western Tennessee Valley. There's those thunderstorms I was telling you about for North and South Dakota. Again, we could see the possibility of some small hailstones. That's about it. Now, as we go into tomorrow's forecast, rain and thunderstorms start increasing. Notice the Gulf moisture I told you about. They start increasing along the mid-south into parts of the southern Tennessee Valley, while heavy snow is possible and up into portions of the northern Ohio Valley, while clear skies and blue sky weather continues over parts of the Midwest. It looks like rain and thunderstorms will increase along the Gulf Coast and then stay around the Gulf Coast area, while there does appear to be some heavier showers farther a bit north of that. But we're going to keep an eye on the latest trends here, because the next future does read we could see the possibility of more oncoming storms. Now here's what's going on with for today. Again, we'll see a few showers in west southwest Tennessee. We've already seen some of those moving through this morning. A few reports of flurries going into the mountains. Now Sunday appears to be a real nice day. Highs getting back into the low to mid 50s. And the reason why that is because we have another warm front that sets up here over the south. And so what that warm front doing is it's pushing its way northward. As it pushes its way northward, there appears to be some warmer air that will draw some warmer temperatures as well. So we'll keep an eye on that close. Now for Sunday afternoon, it looks like the warmer days continue ahead. We'll see sunshine, high pressure and control, maybe a few clouds across the valley, the Ohio Valley, we'll even see that. Now back over to the Midwest, around North Dakota, South Dakota, we'll have to watch that system closely. Could see some thunderstorms pop up and around that area. And then as we work our way through the rest of Sunday, that warm front will start setting up over portions of the plains. And what's going to happen with this system is we're automatically going to see this system turn into a rainmaker, and it looks like it's going to draw its way across Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then the Tennessee Valley, coming up into the southern Ohio Valley regions as well. Then we'll get a little bit of a break, but once again, I'm not very sure that the break is going to last too long, and I'll get more into that very shortly. I want to go into some other weather models here, and if I can, let me go ahead and go down here to okay, where am I wanting to go now? All right, let's see here. I should have this stuff prepared before broadcast time. All right, now looking at temperature-wise here, we're going to go and take a look at our temperatures. Now, notice for today we'll be in the mid to upper 40s, mid 50s. Ohio Valley, the Northeast, you'll see that blocking continue with a lot of cold air up in between there. Midwest, we'll see 60s and 70s with sunshine and a few clouds. Monday, those temperatures will increase, warmer across the Gulf Coast, making its way on parts of the Tennessee Valley. Looks like the Northeast will still remain cold, while portions of the Midwest getting into some 60s and 70s there. And pretty soon, all those Midwest temperatures will start spreading eastward through Wednesday. And that Wednesday, we can warm temperatures up in the lower 70s as well as mid-70s by Thursday. Now, coming up on Thursday, that's going to be what we're going to have to watch for. Anywhere from Oklahoma down through Texas and parts of the Tennessee Valley, we could be dealing with possibly some severe weather during that time frame, and I'll spell all that out for you here in a few minutes. And here's the latest temperatures for Saturday. Again, 70s, upper 60s across the region, and then of course for Saturday night, for Saturday afternoon, and through Sunday, temperatures are going to continue well into the 60s. Now, as we look at the overnight lows, these are going to be for overnight low temperatures here. As we look at the nighttime minimum temperatures, if we can, let's pull that up. And again, there you see the 20s and lower 30s tonight, so that's why there's a freeze warning in effect. It's hard freeze warning. 20 to 25 degree temperatures tonight for the Tennessee Valley, while it does appear that more colder temperatures for northeast Tennessee could see some teens. Now Monday looks like we'll see that warm air increase for the overnight lows. We'll see temperatures dive down to near 50 degrees, so that's not real bad. It looks like it's going to be cool. Tuesday temperatures will be once again back down into the 30s, so we'll be down around 40 degrees somewhere, with upper 40s over the northeast and a few lower to mid 40s into the plains. And then as we go work our way to the Gulf Coast of Mexico and into the Tennessee Valley, Wednesday temperatures at night will start coming up as we have a warm front once again that's going to be moving those temperatures upward into the upper 50s and 60s. So, guys, it looks like we might be chilly just for a little bit, but that warmer weather is going to start coming and playing back into focus coming up. So, hope that's somewhat some good news. Now, I want to show a few things that I did share on the Facebook last night, and this is kind of what I did see that's coming up throughout much of the week's forecast. Paul actually shared this stuff that I've actually came up. Notice I did say an active storm system possibly next week. Now here's storm system number 1. As you can see, drawing anywhere from the upper northeast plains down through parts of the Tennessee Valley and into parts of the southern Mississippi Valley. A lot of those upper air is coming from because there's really not a lot of moisture to work with. There's not really a lot of warm air. So what's going on here is as those winds are shooting up northward, it's temperatures along this blocking ridge that you see here that's kind of going in circular motion. That's causing colder air to come and split in between these systems. And what's going on is it's making our temperatures a bit colder as the air begins to sink. Now this system here will weaken. That's what I'm expecting. But now this system here is going to start kind of combining along with this one, and it's going to be moving more of the northern slope. And again, I'll show you that again very shortly in the next near runs. Now, another thing I want to show you right now is what I'm looking at on the WeatherTap models, and I'm just about done. I'll introduce to you the extended forecast here in a few minutes, but this is what really interests me here. Again, the system I just told you about in West Tennessee, you're dealing with snow showers, rain showers there. But that's not what I really want to get into. What I really want to get into is what we're looking at for next week. And sorry to be taking up so much time. These you got to excuse these computers. They go extremely very slow. But let me go ahead and go into the model runs here. And I kind of want to show you a little bit of something that did stick out to me and Seth earlier as we were discussing. I want to go and go to Cape values. This is the convective available potential energy. Now I understand Moore, Oklahoma just got through having their severe weather outbreak not long ago. They just had a couple of tornadoes went through there, and immediately there was some damage. So I just want to apologize to you guys about that. I know it's very hard cleaning up all that damage and so forth, and you're just now getting over it. But notice as we work our way into next week, we start seeing the Cape come back, and this is going into 72 hours away here. We notice the storm systems I was telling you about, the warm front that makes its way northward. We start seeing a lot of the warmer air draw moisture up through the Gulf Coast of Mexico. As it does so, it's going to set up a system. It's going to set up a stationary boundary, probably anywhere from here to here. And what's going to happen along the Midwest down through parts of the lower Ohio Valley region is all any moisture that draws northward is going to start affecting, again, Texas, Oklahoma. Watch out around southwest Missouri. The Cape values will start building once again. And you want to know exactly how high we're looking. We're looking at 1,250 in Cape values. So this is not good as we work our way into next week. Now, one thing I do want to kind of zoom in here is go into the Moore, Oklahoma, go into the Moore area. And as you can see here, the Capes are pretty stout, pretty strong. We're looking at anywhere between 500 and 1,000. So it appears to be another active storm season coming up for them next week. But look what happens here. Bam, over the same area. And this is going perhaps into Tuesday at 8 p.m. Showers, thunderstorms, there could be a few of those that could be severe. So if you're a part of a group, a weather group or something, a good thing is, it might be a good idea that you want to watch, kind of keep an eye on STC because I am expecting to see some showers and thunderstorms. You already know it's going to be warm here, but look at all this Cape. This is just wow. I mean, you're looking at between 1,000 to 2,000 Cape values here, anywhere from Texas down through parts of Oklahoma and on into the southeast parts of Kansas. So you're going to have to watch this real close as a very strong storm system starts to invade parts of the Midwest and parts of the southeast. Now, let me go ahead and go back to the regional view. Let me just jump on the regional view here and kind of give you another update there. There you see the Cape building along Oklahoma. And then as we go into Tuesday through Wednesday, we start noticing the Cape start increasing along Nashville, back over to Memphis. I would say this area here is going to be outlined for some possible thunderstorm activity. And then it starts to kind of break off as we go into Thursday because high pressure comes back in control. We don't really see too much going on there. But now as we go into Friday, I think this is Friday. Let me check. Yeah, as we go, no, this is still Wednesday. As we go into Wednesday at 8 p.m. here, this is what it's showing. It does appear to be that we're going to see some showers and thunderstorms along the Kansas City area, down through Oklahoma, and then through Texas. I wouldn't be surprised this whole gets outlooked by next week. Now, again, it looks like there's going to be not just one day, but several days of severe weather lined up along this area. You'll have to keep an eye on that, especially if you're with any organization. Now, here's what really thrills me on Thursday. The system will start getting stronger. We'll start seeing stronger Cape values build, and that's where showers and thunderstorms become more intense. And a few of these thunderstorms could, in fact, become severe, possibly producing some hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. And we'll have to look at the jet stream to find out if that verifies. Now, as the system moves eastward, we'll start seeing a few thunderstorms increase across Nashville, back over into parts of West Tennessee as we get this frontal system that's starting to come on in. And it does look like parts of the plains, once again, will continue to deal with some thunderstorms. Now, here's what's going on for this is what's going on Friday by 8 p.m. We'll start seeing showers and thunderstorms increase all the way from Texas to the Tennessee Valley by Friday. And then going on into Easter, we'll see a beautiful weekend shape out with sunshine, clear skies, and really not a whole lot of weather to deal with. But it looks like as we move our way into Tuesday, things will start coming back into play for the possibility of some showers, maybe no severe weather, hopefully, not like we're going to see possibly next week. Now, another feature I want to show you is, not only are we looking for Cape, but I want to also kind of look for strong wind fields. That's another given that I would like to look for, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I want to look at the stronger wind fields is I want to take a look at the surface winds above 500 feet and above 500 level, and this is how strong the winds are actually going in the northern levels. And as you can see here, we got a lot of energy coming all over this region. Now, right now for today, we're not getting any effects from this system except colder air. That's what this is. It's a colder swath of energy, and it's bringing in some sunshine, a little bit of wind there, not too much going on for today. But now as well, I go into the forecast system for Tuesday, that's next week. Again, stronger winds coming through the plains, so we got that set up. There's going to be some stronger winds, about 500 levels there, around 500 height. And what you're seeing here is the main pulse of jet stream energy is going to be anywhere from the plains or anywhere from Midwest and down through the Ohio Valley. So that's one thing I'll have to watch closely there. And, of course, notice it continues to slope on downward. Now, here comes the next storm system. This is going to be the setup that's going to cause the possibility of all the storms going to be coming together for Oklahoma. Now, if you actually play this, you'll start seeing it kind of swoop south. And so, not only are we looking at Oklahoma here, but we're looking at a good, strong storm potential for Illinois, Missouri, back up the northwestern areas here. We'll see some showers and thunderstorms build, and a few of those could be strong. Anywhere where you see the strongest orange, the strongest red, that is where that appears to be a very slight, a very large, more indefinite chance of getting some activity. Now here, you'll see this system that like I told you earlier, it's going to start coming on down. That piece of energy, it's going to start getting into Oklahoma, Kansas City, and that's where that severe weather will start coming together. And as you can see here, wow, look at that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, for those of you that are storm chasers, you're probably drooling, and some of you are probably thinking, oh, no, not again. And that's basically what we're looking at here, a large setup component of possibly some severe weather. So if I were you, I would do the best I can, Oklahoma, to clean up what I'm cleaning up now, because going on into next week, there appears to be more of a setup of possibly seeing some storms in the near future. And, of course, here's the rest of the next few runs, as it does look to appear to be a very active week. Now, look out across the Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley. As the system starts moving eastward, we'll start seeing those showers and thunderstorms affect the Tennessee Valley, the Ohio Valley, mainly areas of Nashville north. We'll start dealing with that. And then it appears that that system will make its way out of here. We'll start kind of moistening up. We'll keep things moist. All this is going to do is bring some chances of rain off and on throughout possibly parts of Easter. And then it looks like as we go into the next system wave here, by Monday at 8 a.m. in the morning, we'll start seeing that other system come in. It does look like it's going to be a quaternary stationary boundary that will be affecting parts of the plains, and then move northward as a warm front as well. So you have seen what's on the models here. My suggestion is you want to just kind of keep an eye on the weather the next few weeks, especially if you're a part of any group, a part of any organization. It's a good idea to keep an eye on the weather, because it does look like some active weather is on its way is on its way again. And so I am expecting it to be pretty active as we go into next week. Now, is there anything on the Storm Prediction Center forecast yet? No, not yet. But I do expect by after today, going into tonight, we'll start seeing that change as the Storm Prediction Center starts to get some closer ideas of what is to be expected here along these regions. So if I were you, I would just watch out. Remember that to keep your no-weather radio handy, make sure everything is working right, and then just kind of keep an eye on things as we move through next week and into parts of next weekend around Easter. So, because it does appear that an active week is going to be well ahead. All right, now let me go ahead and switch volumes here, and I'm going to bring up my latest updates from the National Weather Service here. But first, let me just go and make sure that the severe weather models are kind of just showing a little bit of the same thing. This is going into my southeastern models here, predicting for severe weather. And let me go ahead and take a look at the 24-hour notice. Now, notice really not a whole lot going on today. This yellow you don't need to pay attention to. Maybe this up here you might want to watch, possibly a few storms with hail by Monday. Now, here's the deal. Coming up for Tennessee down through Texas, there's that storm system I've been telling you about. We'll start seeing possibility of severe weather between South Tennessee down through Memphis. And then on Tuesday night, that storm will start growing along Oklahoma. That system that starts coming in Oklahoma will start moving in and bring some showers and thunderstorms. Perhaps a few of those could be strong to severe. So, thing is, you want to watch out. Oh, there you see it again. This is actually goes way off the charts going on into Wednesday's time frame. So there is a possibility of severe weather for Oklahoma, possibly some more severe weather for parts of the southeast. It's a good idea to keep that no-weather radio handy and make sure that you have your that you pay attention to National Weather Service forecasts, not just mine, but also the National Weather Service forecast to give you a general idea of what is to be expected. All right, now let me give you a brief rundown. There is a freeze warning in effect for some parts of Tennessee, and this goes into an effect for all of East Tennessee. We'll get to that very shortly. But right now, I want to go and bring up the 5-day forecast if I can. I'm just about done here. As I bring up the 5-day forecast, can I get the 5-day forecast computer? It's trying to pop up. All right. I can scroll on down. All right, there's the jet stream I just told you about. Trying to get to the 5-day if I can. Got to go probably a few 12 hours back just to get it. All right, let's see here. Okay, getting a lot of pictures of radar and stuff, but other than that, I'm not sure to find the 5-day if I can find. Oh yeah, here we go. Anyway, sorry about that. You guys must be kind of falling asleep on me. Oh well. All right, here we go. Here's the 5-day forecast. Well, yesterday we did see a high of 60. The low this morning was in between 30 and 35 degrees. I said 32, so that wasn't bad. But for today, look for a high of about, instead of 60, we'll see possibly lows getting to the lower 50s instead. So I'm going to have to down those temperatures some because the colder air, high pressure is kind of taking things out of hand for the warmer temperatures. Now tonight we'll see lows once again into the 20s. And then it looks like as we go into Sunday, highs upper 60s and lows in the 30s. Monday, that system will start knocking on our doorstep. We'll start seeing a few showers and thunderstorm chances as we go, especially into next week. So it does appear that there's going to be an active storm system that's going to be setting up. We'll keep you updated as we go throughout much of next week. Please stay tuned and have yourself a wonderful day.